She sat near the back corner of the diner, hoping invisibility might spare her from judgment. Her name was Lily, and though only 17, her life had been shaped by trials no child should endure. Polio had stolen her mobility when she was a toddler, and the wheelchair seemed to define her more than any dreams or talents. The regulars barely glanced her way, unless to shift uncomfortably. She kept her gaze on the menu, fingers worrying the laminated edge. Some preferred to pretend she wasn't there. Others offered that pitying, hollow smile. Lily had grown used to the casual dismissal, the discomfort she created by simply existing where she had every right to be. It started as whispers from teenage boys in the booth across the aisle. Lily didn't look up, hoping they'd lose interest. But their whispers grew louder, morphing into sharp laughter. One exaggerated a limp walking past her table, his friends snickering. The sound rolled through the diner like a mean-spirited echo, and the hush that followed was worse because no one stepped in. Lily sat frozen, cheeks burning. Even the cook pretended to be too busy. The boys returned to their seats giggling while other diners kept heads down, quietly relieved the cruelty wasn't directed at them. Lily's hands fumbled as she tried to pretend the tears pooling were nothing but dust. Hannah, the waitress, had worked there nearly 10 years. Watching the boys mock Lily, she felt her composure unravel. The manager had made it clear, don't provoke the local teenagers. They were sons of wealthy families whose money kept the diner afloat. Hannah hated herself for hesitating, but fear of losing her job was real. She tried to meet Lily's eyes to offer silent apology, but the girl never looked up. Bolstered by lack of consequences, the boys grew bolder. One called across the diner, "Hey, need help rolling over here? Maybe we can give you a push." His friends howled. Lily's breath caught. All she'd wanted was quiet breakfast. As laughter rose, so did her shame. She heard a woman whisper, "Someone should do something." But no one rose. The manager stayed hidden. Hannah pretended to refill sugar. Lily understood cruelty rarely worked alone, it thrived in the silence of those who watched and did nothing. While Lily struggled, her phone buzzed. A number she didn't recognize. Something compelled her to answer. "Hang tight, little sister," a gruff but gentle voice said. "We're on our way." The line went dead outside. Chrome headlights appeared at the street's end, followed by engine growls. Then another and another. Hannah squinted into the glare, bikers lined up with soldier precision. By the time the last bike stopped, more than 20 gleamed in the lot, chrome and leather, a wall of silent judgment. The engines idled, rumbling, a primal sound you felt in your bones. The boys' laughter died, replaced by something nervous. One by one, bikers dismounted with quiet confidence. Each wore black leather vests with patches everyone recognized, Hell's Angels. They scanned the diner windows with cold scrutiny. Inside, atmosphere tightened. The boys' bravado shriveled. Then one biker nodded to Lily through the window, respectful, as though he knew exactly why he was there. The door swung open. Bikers filed inside, boots heavy on worn linoleum. The lead biker, tall, braided gray beard, vest bearing the name Reverend, surveyed the room. His stare pinned every customer. He turned to Lily's table, and something passed between them, acknowledgement that she'd been seen. "Miss," he said steadily. "We heard there was trouble." Behind him, bikers stood like a silent phalanx. He let his gaze drift to the boys. "Which of you thought it was a good idea to treat this young lady like she was less than you?" His words hung heavy. No one answered. Travis's face drained of color. "Respect," Reverend said slowly, "is not a gift you give to people who look like you. It's a birthright, and when you take it from someone, you dishonor yourself most of all." Lily drew a shaking breath. "I didn't ask for this," she said. "I just wanted breakfast. You don't have to like me, but you don't get to decide I don't matter." For the first time, she felt pride in her own voice. Hannah stepped from behind the counter and laid a hand on Lily's shoulder. "I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner." She turned to the boys. You're done here. You can leave now, and you're not welcome back. Reverend knelt beside Lily's wheelchair. You didn't deserve any of that. And you don't have to face it alone ever again. One by one, bikers placed hands on her shoulder, nodding respectfully, not pity, but recognition of strength outside. Travis pushed the door open. I'm sorry, he mumbled. Lily lifted her gaze. I know you didn't mean to be kind. But you chose to be cruel. Travis looked away, unable to meet her eyes. When the boys drove off, the diner remained hushed. In an hour, the town had been forced to look at itself. They'd watched a girl stand with more courage than any of them, and seen strangers offer dignity no one else would. Long after bikers roared away, Lily remained by the window. The shame was gone, replaced by pride. Hannah brought fresh coffee. If you ever need anything, you come straight to me. Lily sipped and watched the last chrome disappear into summer haze. She would never again be the girl nobody wanted to see.